morning and welcome to New Day Cleveland. All right, are you ready for this? Fat Be Gone. That is the title of our first guest's brand new cookbook. Her name is Phiner Jeldon from Phiner Cuisine. So, Fat Be Gone. I just love the sound of this already. I've had some of her food. It is always delicious and extremely healthy.
Yes, indeed.
And you come up with some ideas that I don't think most people would ever think of, to be honest.
Well, I love food, as you can tell, right? I love to eat, so I decided to put the book, something about recipes, healthy eating, healthy cook, nourishment to the body, mind, and soul.
So what are you going to make for us today?
Well, today I'm going to make the beluga bean pate, which is already there, and I'm also going to make sweet potato with cashews and onions, and I'm also going to make a dessert from the real mango and fresh oranges.
She's giving us a full course meal, so let's get started right away so we can try to get to as many things as we can.
For the sake of time, I already prepped this, which is the sweet potato, but I'm going to show your audience quickly how to peel this. Okay. This is the real potatoes. I mean, I'm not an advocate of canned food, so you want to get the fresh one, you peel it, you wash it, you cut it up, and then put it in a pot, and then the onions, and then this right here is fresh coconut.
Stand back,
the real
she's
coconut.
Fresh coconut.
Okay, but again, I did that already for the sake of time. So you just break it. This is all in my book. You can also go outside of your home.
It's flying everywhere.
So you see the water.
Look at that.
That's how you do that, and then you use the water to cook the sweet potato.
All right, and you put a strainer in here, obviously.
Yeah, you put a strainer so that all the junk from the shell doesn't go into the food.
Okay.
Okay, so all that is in my cookbook, and then you mix it. This is what it looks like.
So you already have the coconut. Oh, there it is.
So you add the coconut to it.
How much do you, and how many people would this serve? You have basically one sweet potato in there?
Well, yeah, this is one sweet potato. This is, for somebody like me or you that love to eat, this is enough for us,
She knows.
3 pounds can be good for 2 people, So then you cut up the onions. This is red onions. It has a lot of nutrients. Cut it up. And just dice it in, For the sake of time, you do this. I know a lot of the complaint is that all this real food takes time, is time consuming, but it's really worth the effort, if you know what I mean, because it's healthy, If you're healthy, you have energy, then you can do all this stuff. And then you get fresh cashews, which I really love cashews. It's a good snack. And then just add it in.
It looks so good.
It's healthy.
We'll show you momentarily.
And then we'll show you here
we go.
what it looks like.
Okay.
Isn't that wonderful?
What a healthy
just look at that.
Is.
Just look at that.
That looks scrumptious.
So now I want you to try that. Not only because I know you love to eat. So try that. And then the fresh basil.
So now what goes into making this?
This right here is the beluga bean pate, which I think you tried that when I had the restaurant. This right here, the bean pate, the fresh basil, all the fresh produce is from my garden. The basil, the tomatoes, and the cucumber. And then this is the multi-grain bread on toast point with olive oil, which also goes into the sweet potato, the olive oil. I like extra virgin olive oil for cooking.
Now, how long, real quick, because it just cuts so easily, how long do you cook your potatoes normally, the sweet potatoes?
The sweet potato, you cook it maybe for 45 minutes, For me, it probably be about 3 minutes because I want something crunchy to make my jaw strong so it's not droopy when you get older, you know what I mean? So that's that. So this is good. All this recipes is in the Phiner Cuisine Fat Be Gone. People can go to the website. So now we're going to do the tea.
Okay.
The tea is from my garden as well. This is sage tea. We sell this online. Then you put the tea right here, coffee grinder, but make sure you use a different coffee grinder. You don't want to use the same thing you use for tea, right? Okay. Okay, so you grind this for a few minutes.
Just grind that up.
Yeah, grind it up.
David said before this sounds like an old cop car.
And then you put it, you can, you don't have to use kettle. You can use pot for your tea. And then you just pour it inside this with water. Maybe half a gallon of water. Okay, this has been simmering all along while we were here. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to serve you the tea, God, so that
this doesn't.
Yeah, going to serve the tea. I'm going to do this. So that you want to pour this through a strainer. Okay, what I do, talked about in my book, Phiner Cuisine, Fat Be Gone, you can actually fill up this, right, all night, all day, and just sip it as you go along. It's really good. And then there's also cinnamon stick right there. You know, you put it in the thing.
Oh,
right
you just drop it right in the pot.
Just drop it, okay. And then let it simmer. So we're going to serve you tea. Okay.
See what I mean when I say everything that she makes is so healthy, so fresh.
Thank you. The way we should all eat, you know. I mean, that's my mission, to make people healthy.
And what are you adding in now?
Honey.
Oh, my favorite.
This is real honey.
Real honey. And that's a nice, healthy serving that you're putting
because
in
I don't use sugar. I don't use heavy cream. I don't do anything breaded, deep fried. So everything has to be real.
So from cracking the coconut to making these great sweet potatoes and tea, they can figure out how to do all of this in your cookbook.
Yes.
What is it? One last time. Give it to them one last time. There it is.
Phiner Cuisine, Fat Be Gone.
Fat Be Gone.
And you can get that from the website. So now we're going to do the dessert quickly. This is your favorite.
You know what? Can you make it for me during the commercial break and we'll show everybody later?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
so
that's what we're going to do. So after the break, we'll see what this great dessert is that she also brought
and it's not
for us.
fattening either.
And it's not fattening. You got to see that then. All right. Still to come on New Day Cleveland, we're doing some shoe shopping as well. We're breaking down fall styles by price right after this.
And stay tuned to Fox at Cleveland.
Courage is changing your body.